Have you ever wished for a one-stop educational app? One that houses all other useful apps and that support your class activities, stimulate engagement, and help your students get to work? Hi, I'm Miss Pauline, and today I will show you that your wish is Classroomscreen's command. At the end of this tutorial, you must have familiarized Classroomscreen's user interface, utilized Classroomscreen tools such as random name, dice, media, text, draw, stopwatch, and many more. And lastly, appreciated the essence of having handy educational tools right on your browser tab. This tutorial is brought to you by eScout Cares. Welcome, I'm Pauline, and today we are going to explore Classroomscreen. To get started, type classroomscreen.com on the address bar of your browser. And then click the Launch Now button to start using Classroomscreen right away. This is your screen. The default background are some random images. The next thing that you want to do is to change the background into a solid color. Go ahead and click the background widget. Let's say we choose the color black as our background. Now, let's take a closer look at the interface of the Classroomscreen. This is the Home button. And on the right side is the Settings, Make buttons less prominent, and the Turn on Full Screen. At the bottom part is the Widgets bar. Now let me introduce to you the widgets. First is the Background widget, followed by the Random Name widget, the Dice widget, Sound Level, Media, QR Code, Draw, Text, Work Symbols, Traffic Light, Timer, Stopwatch, Clock, and Calendar. Now, let's start with the Random Name widget. This widget lets you randomly select a student's name from a list. So first, click the Random Name widget, and then type the names. These are the list of names to choose from. Remember that you have a maximum number of names, which is set to 100. Press Choose to start picking a name. In the settings of the Random Name widget, you have a few interesting options. For example, you can remember the chosen students, so he will not be chosen again until all students have had their turn. And there you have it. That's how the Random Name widget works. Now, let's proceed to the Dice widget. Whether playing a game or doing math, the dice always come in handy. This widget provides with up to 3 dice to choose from. Just press the button and watch the dice roll. And there you have it. Have fun using the dice. Now, let's take a look at the sound level widget. This widget is used for adjusting the sensitivity and maximum noise of the audio. And that's what the sound level widget works. Now, let's proceed with the media widget. You can use this widget in 4 different ways. Upload images, add YouTube videos, start the webcam, and embed. Let's start with uploading images. Easily upload images from your desktop with the media widget. You can rotate the image and choose between 2 different views: contain or cover. Add images that you often use from the gallery. For example, Bitmoji images or certain class symbols that you need in your lessons. And now you have it. Go and upload your photos that can help with your class lessons. Now, let's try adding YouTube videos by using the media widget. Paste any link of a YouTube video into the widget and view the video in your screen. This function can also be used to play music from YouTube. Isn't it amazing? Now you can share YouTube vids right on your classroom screen. Now let's start the webcam. With the media widget, you can start your webcam in a small window in your screen. If you have multiple webcams, you can select a different camera source by the setting of the video widget. Make sure you have chosen for webcam when you select the settings. Here's a tip for distance learning. While sharing your classroom screen, you can turn on the webcam at the media widget. This way, your students will see you next to the instructions. Now let's use the Embed tool. With this tool in the media widget, you can import external tools using an iframe. Using Google Slides app, open one of your saved slides. Then click File and Publish to the web. Go to Embed tab and click Publish. Copy the iframe code and then paste this code into the Embed widget. And then click the Run code. You can now navigate your slides using the classroom screen. There you have it. That's how you use the Embed tool. Now let's proceed to the QR code widget. Generate a QR code within seconds. Students can scan the code with their device without having to leave their seat. The QR code can be used to share a link to a website, movie, online quiz, image, and etc. For example, let's generate a QR code for your course site. Click the Settings button of the widget and simply copy the URL of your course site. Or you may also enter the title of the website. You can either show URL or show title to your QR code. And that's how you use the QR code widget. Now let's use the Draw widget. Make drawings or notes with the drawing tool. Use it full screen or as a small window. It contains the following tools: the full screen drawing canvas, the erase canvas, undo, redo, eraser, and then the pencil, and you can choose the color that you want, and then you can also choose the thickness of the eraser or pencil. From the settings, choose lined paper, graphic paper, or an image as our background. There you have it! Now you have an online canvas. Now, let's proceed to the text widget. Type a message or instruction in the text box. For example, show the agenda of today's lesson. You can use a variety of options to format text. You can also insert a link. Select the text and click on the link icon. You must put HTTPS before the link. You will be forwarded directly to the website when you click the link. And there you have it. That's how you use the text widget. Now let's proceed to the work symbols widget. Use work symbols to let students know under what conditions they can work on their task. Choose from work together, ask neighbor, whisper, or silence. There you have it. Use those signals. Now let's take a look at the traffic light widget. The traffic light has several uses. For example, to indicate if students can disturb the teacher. Also, students can use it on their own device to indicate their progress on a project. Here's a tip. Make the background transparent. Depending on your background, the traffic light may look even better. There you have it. That's how you use the traffic light widget. Let's take a look at the timer widget. By using the timer, you can let your students know how much time is left. This gives them a visual reminder. Add or remove minutes and seconds by pressing the plus sign or minus sign. You can adjust the timer along the way. Click to loop the timer by using this button. And then, click to change the timer sound. And there you have it. That's how you use the timer. Now let's proceed to the stopwatch widget. Time very accurately with the stopwatch. It can be useful for many class activities. If you enlarge the stopwatch, you will see the lap times in the widget. You can pause, you can clear, and then you can start again, and then you can lap many times as you want. And that's how you use the stopwatch of the classroom screen. Now let's take a look at the clock widget. During your lesson, you don't want to forget about the time. With this clock, you have always the right time on your screen. Choose a 12-hour clock or a 24-hour clock. In the widget settings, you can adjust the color of the widget. If you only want to display the digital time, you can resize the widget. And that's how you make use of the clock widget. Now, let's proceed to the calendar widget. Show the date with the calendar widget. In the widget settings, you can adjust the color of the widget. If you only want to display the date, you can resize the widget. And that's how you use the calendar widget. You can have multiple widgets displayed on your screen. Let's say a clock on the upper right-hand corner, or a media running, or
in this course, I'm going to teach
maybe
you
a traffic
everything you need to know to get started.
And maybe a QR code. Use it any way you want. Depends on the needs of your class. And there you have it. Classroomscreen is your one-stop app for all the tools you need in conducting your synchronous class. Before I end, let me leave you with my formula to master a skill. Never cease to explore. I am sure you're itching to try Classroomscreen yourself. Go ahead, hit those keys. Hey, care to share your experience with Classroomscreen? Why not write a paragraph or two describing your experience? Upload that in our Google Classroom so that we can share that with others and spread the inspiration. Enjoy!